The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, ready! 60 Pittsburgh. Greystone, travel. Smooth.
He's checking. Crash. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Crunch.
Defib.
On first and 10, Lawrence. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Thank you, Gator.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch twist. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Whip. Watch the whip.
They give it to Williams, running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
That good for 22 and a first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, McFarland. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Switch. Race don't trap. Back. Check three. Hey, check 24.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Put 50 against the mic. I'm coming after you. 80 weapon. Coming after you. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 52.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Not today, Ron. Not today. Kill. Hey, One. Check. Hey, watch this. Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Hey, check right. One. Watching your guys. Hey, get
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the pass. One. Shit. It goes. We go 25 to Mike. Yep. Watch the twist.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Check safety. Snap.
They begin the drive with Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots, nothing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Check four. Hey, Sam off. Showing it. Go.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
We got four.
2nd and long. It's caught by OBJ. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check nine.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Okay, ready? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got wide. Quick the edge. Come.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
General West. Hey, orbit. Say.
2nd down and inches. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Squeeze. Check. He's coming. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got this down to the 35.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Go set. 18 Gator. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Kill, kill, kill. Chance. Check 20.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce him, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Deuce.
They run. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a run with Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight right. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch out. SOS. He's checking. One. 3. Check. One. Crunch. Switch. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Got his man. That's Harry. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with... With 13 seconds to play in half number one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert three. One. 3.
Mariota now. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Watch
Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Whip. Three.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
58 is the mic. Ball 58 is the mic. Get the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
65. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out. Check 37.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Undercrush. One. Switch.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
One. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Throwing is Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 52.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
64.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No. Check 99. Check. Go on. Double up. Big grip.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down now, it's Williams. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check three. Watch twist.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 35, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. You go tight.
Now Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Nice 7, let's go. 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Rip left. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go, defense.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Williams. They find some open field here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 35 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel. 75 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be fielded at the 8. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
is one of
she's
our guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at least.
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I'm here all day. He's coming. One. We got double up. Shoot. Jam.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Where are they seeing? Quit talking about it. Break it. Check three. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
Mariota. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going.
From the gun, Mariota. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 25 yards that time.
Complete to Philip Dorsett. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New England.
Blue 18. 25's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Motion. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Coming to you. 3. Chance. One. Motion. Pump. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Man, I got you. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Let's go, baby. One. Let's get that ball. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. All day, every day, any day. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. At 25 to Mike. We're going 20. Three buzz. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
To the air again. Mariota. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
One. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. One.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check 52 to Mike. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Crunch. Get it.
On 3rd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Again, it's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.